man and reward him a Lifetime Achievement Award. This dedication comes with a special unsung hero status, because leaving a country and arriving in a new one, as many of you and your parents, grandparents can attest to, it's no easy task. Add to it leaving behind what you know and believe to be the place we wish we could remain and prosper. It's even more heartbreaking. It can lead to losing oneself, giving up on hope, and even worse, remaining stagnant and indifferent. As the writer and activist, Nobel laureate, and Holocaust survivor Elie Wiesel said, "The opposite of love is not hate, it is indifference." When this gentleman we honor today was born, 1934, the world was not what it is today. His world was not what it is today. The Assyrians were in a state of post-1933 genocide. He was not just reading about it as we do today. He, along with all Assyrians at the time, were living the direct aftermath. There were those who fled their homes, their families, those attempting to receive identity papers, and those awaiting vital assistance and protection. Being a descendant of those who protected and fought, a son of an Assyrian hero who defended his people, he is a proud family member of an Assyrian battalion military family. They fought to stay and honor their ancestors. The reality was, of course, harsh, and we know the story all too well. As a small child, he and his sibling were moving around to survive. They lived this life. They have memories, they have trauma, and they have been stereotyped, even branded on their arms. Some as small as 18 months old, and he, a 7-year-old. Now, a 2024 Assyrian American National Federation Lifetime Achievement Award recipient, oldest living member of the American Universal Alliance and the AANF, board member and manager of the St. Thomas Assyrian Church of the East, Mutua's oldest solely Assyrian burial site in America. He faced life onward and forward, helping his family and being helped by family who encouraged and supported his enlisting in a draftsman program, which later opened doors to leaving his beloved homeland for a better chance at survival. He arrived to the United States of America in August of 1965 at a then growing Assyrian community in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where his older sister was married to an Assyrian railway worker and raising their children. He then had the opportunity to go to Connecticut, where he had family members who would help him get into a trade. That he took much like his father and uncles had done with their journey, which led them to Tbilisi, Georgia, in the Russian Empire, where they helped ornately decorate the beautiful hand-painted ceilings and walls of the magnificent cathedrals, churches, and government buildings. His 40-plus years in the Painters Union of Connecticut worked well with his new life in a new country. He was able to be active in his Assyrian community and watched more of his family members arrive at their new home. With his strong faith and determination and strong family values, he survived, all the while never giving up on the thought that we will be back. Someday, we will be back. Meeting other Assyrian Americans like Jack Bada and William Yona, who were part of the group who founded the AAF, he joined forces to help create the small communities that were growing on the East Coast and continued the work started after the 1933 Samael massacre. The Assyrian American National Federation brothers and sisters he acquired became like family. He moved into positions in the AANF and received Man of the Year and married a wonderful woman who also received honorary Assyrian Man of the Year. He attended the 32nd AANF National Convention picnic when the late John Yohanna was president. Meeting and getting to know members like Adam Benjamin and others, he found his new mission. This was the start of his joining the AANF of Connecticut, ANA of Connecticut, and actively contributing to his affiliate and AANF's growth. He committed his life for the Assyrian nation and the AANF, having missed only a handful of conventions or church services since 1965. He held a very various positions over time, like delegate, director, committee chair, regional director, AANF delegate to the American Universal Alliance, assistant to the president, vice president, and longtime board member. He readily traveled throughout Europe, Australia, and the Americas, representing the AANF at AUA's critical mission to address the Assyrian refugees. And he's been an active member at his local city council, he's held positions there like board of trustees, president, and the secretary manager. As an Assyrian nationalist and mentor to his family and community, he encourages several members of his family and his community to join and contribute to AANF's growth. He's received proclamations from various mayors of Connecticut, accolades at the Painters Union, in addition to the AANF awards. He founded the Assyrian American Association of Connecticut, providing opportunities for the Assyrian youth of Connecticut to get involved and work for their nation. His passion for spreading the word about his people by hosting meetings, conventions, and cultural gatherings were paramount to his beginning the Assyrian American Association of Connecticut program. It was a TV program, an Assyrian weekly show on local TV where he worked with local Assyrian groups in Connecticut, and this was before the age of social media. They spread the word about Assyrians from around the world on this television show. The preservation of culture, language, and heritage, a vital part of the AANF mission and his own mission to encourage all Assyrians to do the same, is the unsung hero's legacy. He mentored and supported not only his own younger family members, but all Assyrians in the area to keep looking forward, supporting our cause, but all the while remembering we will and must someday go back. This is why watching and supporting such programs as Gishlu and Assyrian Aid Society, visiting Washington as an activist, and as well as Youth Initiative and Youth Summits are some of the proudest moments of him and as a board member of the AANF. As hard as it is to have left behind a land they love without fleeing and surviving, we would not have the chance right now to build infrastructures in our homeland, bring back necessary vital requirements like water to villages in need. In honor of your activism, legacy, and commitment to the mission of the AANF, for your leadership, determination, and impact at all levels of your positions locally, nationally, and internationally, in recognition of your dedication to the values of the AANF and your extraordinary love and kindness to your fellow Assyrians, no matter what the outcome, for your selfless and dedicated service and great attitude, exceptional work, unwavering enthusiasm, which mirrors a commitment to excellence the AANF embodies. You have always been essential to the success of the organization and the continued leadership you taught so many around you to achieve. I need to take a breath. We sincerely thank you for the years of dedicated service and hard work, and recognize the way in which you effortlessly handled changes and welcomed a younger generation and new thoughts with dignity and grace. Mr. Wilson Zcharia Ben-Baba Zayed, we thank you for your leadership. Future, and for leading a legacy of hope and success. Thank you for putting Assyria before self. Your leadership built our future. Humble beginnings and difficult challenges are the foundation of every great accomplishment. Thank you time and again for shining through and believing in all of us.
Hello, yeah, Zamala. Shunti tashkid ishti 15 نفشي تليرة. مخليتش قدم رابهم دانو. عديم يقرأ وصندو. أهل أم يقرأ أخونا أنت خوري أتيك.
رمشوخن